The World Gold Council has conducted a survey across all the central banks around the world, and these are what they found. Hi there friends, thank you so much for watching this video. In this session, I'm going to talk about the findings by the World Gold Council when they perform a set of a survey across all the central banks around the world. So in this survey, a total of 70 central banks, they have participated in this session, and they have basically responded based on their thoughts pertaining to the strength of gold or the position of gold moving forward. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to select 4 questions which they have asked the central banks, and we are going to look through what are the feedbacks that World Gold Council has received. The first question is regarding what proportion of total reserves, including foreign exchange and gold, do you think will be denominated in US dollars 5 years from now? And from this, what we can see is that most of the central banks, they believe that many assets will no longer be in US denomination, because you can see that majority of the answers are moderately lower, right? So this further shows the US dollar is getting weaker year after year. Or in other words, the US dollar is getting less demanding year after year. Second question is regarding what proportion of total reserves, including foreign exchange and gold, do you think will be denominated in gold 5 years from now? And here we can see the opposite, whereby many central banks, they believe that moderately higher amount of assets will be in the form of gold moving forward. From this answer, it gives us a hint that the demand for gold will be higher moving forward. Question number 3 is talking about how do you expect global central bank gold holdings to change over the next 12 months? And we can see that since 2021, the proportion that says increase, okay, that part is getting bigger and bigger until 2024. Meaning to say that in the next 12 months, the central banks are going to buy more gold to strengthen their foreign reserves. Question number 4 is talking about how do you expect your institution's gold reserves to change over the next 12 months? That means how they themselves, what are they going to do in terms of gold purchasing in the next 12 months? And you can see that the proportion from the year 2023, from 24%, it went up to 29% in 2024. That means more central banks, they agree to purchase more gold in the next 12 months. This again gives us a hint that the demand for gold will continue to go higher in the future. Apart from these 4 questions, there are also another question where they were asking the central banks what is the factor that made them to pursue gold in the first place. There are a couple of factors which they have responded, but there are about 5 of them which close to 50% of the central banks agree to this particular factor. So the first factor is talking about no risk of default. Secondly, talking about the performance of gold during times of uncertainty, like economic uncertainty, political uncertainty, war, and so on. Next will be the historical position of gold throughout the years. We all know that gold is not something new. It's been there for many years, and it is historically important to continue to hold gold. And the next one will be gold being a highly liquid asset. Again, this is something that we keep telling to our gold savers also. Gold is actually very liquid compared to other assets out there. Last but not the least, the central banks, they agree to have gold in their possession because they believe gold can serve as a long-term store of value. Again, this is something that we keep telling to our gold savers, gold investors, that gold is not something that you can earn a quick buck, but rather you want to protect the value of your gold. Now that we understand the motivation of central banks keeping gold in their possession, that should also motivate us to start pursuing gold to protect our money for the future. If you want to know further on how to do this program very effectively using an affordable budget, drop me a message and I will share with you step by step on how to get started. By the way, my name is Naresh and I am your Gold Buddy.